Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. After a hectic day, uh, arranging, organizing my son's wedding this morning, the whole of afternoon. Now I have a chance to have a me time. Anytime. So I'm now at the tempat because I pledged to have my exercise at the gym. And today, look at that, guys. A lot of people as if COVID doesn't happen. Yeah. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I hope you didn't have a di tempat cluster, yeah. No, I am not a fan of going to the swimming pool here, bersesak-sesak beramai-ramai, you know. Then I go to the gym and do my regular exercise. Like I mentioned a couple of days ago that my pledge is to go to the gym as much as I can, and okay, syukur alhamdulillah. With a busy schedule today, I make it a point to ensure that the routine is maintained. All right. So before I start, as usual, I would like to share something about something that I am passionate. The quality subjects such as QCC, Quality Control Circle, 5S, ISO. And this afternoon, now it's already about 6:18. I would like to share a little bit on 5S. Okay, why 5S? Before I retired, in fact, before a few years before I retired, I was in charge of TNB. 5S activity, for the whole TNB, inclusive subsidiaries. And I find it 5S really helps. I did mention before, I had the opportunity to learn from some of the best gurus in Japan. A few years back, I was sent to Osaka and Kyoto, where with a group of people, I think it was arranged by National Productivity Corporation, and I think roughly about 20 of us were invited to learn from some of the quality gurus in Toyota. They were ex-Toyota staff, very senior, very experienced, and they taught us some of the Toyota production system, or TPS, some techniques. And we also had the opportunity to visit a few factories in Osaka and Kyoto. So from my observation during the visit, I found that the practice of 5S is really prevalent, yeah, especially in factory floors, yeah. They practice 5S as if it is a culture, and it is very different from how we practice 5S in Malaysia. In Malaysia, 5S is, I should say, still not a culture yet. Yeah. 5S has been skewed towards purification, yeah, pesta, yeah, and very superficial, I should say. You know, since it is only active, I can safely say that it is only active a few weeks before audit. That's how it is in Malaysia, and not like Japan, not like Japan where it is ingrained in their culture. You know, the Japanese, they have this belief of they cannot see imperfection. The Japanese, when they do things, they will try to make it as perfect as possible, as little mistake as possible, as productive as possible. And for instance, yeah, I visited a few factories and I look at the machines. I asked the shop floor manager, how old is this machine? And I couldn't believe when they told me the machine is 40 years old. Yeah, it is as if the machine just came out from the showroom. That's how they really maintain the machine. In Malaysia, you can have a few months old machine, a few years old machine, 4 or 5 years old machine, and it is as if this machine are more than 40 years old. Yeah, Japanese really take care of their stuff. Okay, the Japanese 5S concept is called PEEP, place for everything, everything in place. It is actually about improving your productivity, reduction of cost, yeah, improving efficiency, and so on. And they link 5S activity with lean culture, with they call it muda, yeah, MUDA, not muda young, but muda means waste in Japan. And they have 7 muda or 7 waste. I cannot recall actually, but I can remember a few. One is the wastage of material, wastage of time, wastage of process, yeah, and so on and so forth. So they really look at wastage. If you want to do business, it's about profit. You know, the equation for profit is revenue minus cost, and these wastage are cost. And to them, if the higher the wastage, the higher the cost. The higher the cost, the lower the profit margin. Because it's very, very difficult for you to control the revenue. Yeah, revenue is in terms of sales, money coming in. Yeah, and profit is revenue minus cost, and wastage is cost. So actually, there are a lot of costs involved. We have capital expenditure, we have operational expenditure, costing, wastage cost, and so on and so forth. So that is the beauty of 5S. You know, you don't look at beautification as what we do in Malaysia. They look at all angles. They look at how they can improve the productivity of a process. I had the experience of doing the during our visit to look at how the automotive process took place. Even a few seconds, they really calculate the few second time, because I asked them, what is few second, man? They say if you add up, the few seconds can become minutes, the few minutes can become hours, the few hours can become days, and if accumulated, it will cost the company a lot. That's why they will make the process as efficient as possible. So that, my dear friend, is how I do approach my 5S modules. I designed my 5S module to ensure that apart from having conducive, safe workplace, you can also increase your productivity, reduce wastage, and at the end of the day, what we want is to improve your profit. Okay, tuan-tuan dan puan, itu saja my celoteh this weekend. So now it's already 6:27, so I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all my Christian friends, and also happy weekend. Hope to hear from you soon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I'm Sharif Shamsuddin Bom, Bushido Kaiten, signing off. Adios.